Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be showing you the best updated way to complete the Cayo Perico Heist as a solo player in GTA 5 Online, earning you over $1.2 million on average in under 45 minutes. And not only will I go over the setups, but I also will be showing you the fastest way to complete the finale. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into this amazing solo Cayo Perico heist guide. Getting things started, what you first want to do is enter inside the Kosatka, walk up to the heist planning board, and then click right D-pad to pay the $100,000 to start the Cayo Perico heist. Once you've started the heist, what you then want to do is launch up the gather intel mission. This is the very first thing that you want to do for the Cayo Perico heist. And all you need to do for the gather intel mission is go over to a random plane depending on which location you got, take out some people that are guarding that plane, get inside of it, and then fly it over to the Cayo Perico island. Once on the island, the first thing that you want to do is search it for secondary target loot, and the first area that I recommend looking for secondary target loot at is here at the airstrip. But here is the thing, if you don't find any good secondary target loot here at the airstrip, then the only other area I recommend searching for secondary target loot at is going to be over at the North Dock. And trust me, from personal experience, every time that I didn't get any good loot at the airstrip, I almost always got really good secondary target loot over at the North Dock. And one of the buildings that I recommend searching for secondary target loot at the North Dock is right here, because this building almost always has coke inside of it. And the way this building is supposed to work is by using 2 players during the heist to open it, but luckily it is bugged and you can open it completely solo. Anyway, as you can see, I got really good secondary target loot inside of this one building. I got 1 pile of coke, but that is not the only pile of coke I did get. I did get 1 other pile here in this other building here at the North Dock. But yeah, once you do get at least 2 piles of coke either at the airstrip or the North Dock, what you then need to do is start going over to the communications tower. And this same building that I told you was the best to loot over at the North Dock is a good reference point, because all you want to do is go straight in front of this building and then you'll see this hill. This hill is the hill that you want to go over to go to the communications tower, but make sure that you only go over this hill once the guard is not looking your direction. And once you do successfully get over the hill without getting caught by that guard, all you want to do is follow exactly where I'm going right now over to the communications tower. Also, be careful because sometimes there will be a guard driving a car around here, so all you want to do is take your time and make sure you ignore those guards if they do come by. But yeah, once you made it to the communications tower, just like I did here, all you want to do is look for the signal box to hack into it. Once you did hack the signal box, what you then need to do is open up the phone, go on the Sightseer app, and then search the security camera footage. And the only cameras that we care about searching is of course the basement, that way we can see what our primary target loot is. As you can see, I got the ruby necklace. And then if you want to, you can see the office cameras as well, because sometimes inside the office is some paintings. Anyway, once you found out your primary target loot, you can now stop scoping out the Cayo Perico island and head back over to Los Santos. So now that we are back in Los Santos, we can now get ready to start doing all of the preps. And the first prep that we need to do is the approach vehicles prep, which for this one, we are going to be doing the boat long fin prep. And don't worry, this one is a really easy prep to do. Let's get into it. The very first thing that you want to do is go over to whichever police station it tells you at the bottom middle of your screen. If you are one of the lucky people who owns a Phantom Wedge, I recommend calling it in right before you hit the police station. Once you do have your Phantom Wedge, what you can now do is back it into the police station and then hook it up to the boat. Once you do have the long fin hooked up to the Phantom Wedge, now what you need to do is start heading over to this exact location that I marked here on the map. This is the exact location that we need to deliver the long fin to. Once you get over to this location, I recommend parking the Phantom Wedge right here and then hopping out. Once you hop out, simply blow yourself up and then wait for yourself to respawn. Once you respawn, you should have no more cops on you, so from here, get back inside of the Phantom Wedge and then deliver it over to the drop-off, which is literally right here to the left of us. And boom, just like that, you are completely done doing the approach vehicles prep. It was really easy as long as you followed exactly what I told you to do. A quick way to do the next prep right after this one is by going over to the interaction menu, going over to where it says preferences and setting your spawn location to the Kosatka. From here, simply load into a new invite only session, and then once you spawn in that new session, you'll be already inside the Kosatka. Okay, so getting into the next preps, these are going to be the equipment preps, and for the equipment preps, you don't need to worry about doing the demolition charges one. That one is not necessary, but the first one that we are definitely going to do is the plasma cutter prep, so let's get into it. All you need to do for this prep is go over to the safe house and then enter inside. Once inside, just wait until it tells you at the bottom middle of the screen to search the safe house. Once it says that, open up the phone, go over to Snapmatic, and then snap a picture of the entire room and then send that picture over to Pavel. Once you sent that picture, you should have a whole new location to go over to, and at that location should be a whole bunch of guards guarding the plasma cutter. All you want to do is take out all of those guards and then pick up the plasma cutter and then deliver it over to the Kosatka. Then boom, just like that, you are completely done doing the plasma cutter prep. It was that easy. The next equipment prep that we need to do is called the fingerprint cloner, and this prep is really easy. Let's get into it. What you first need to do is go over to the warehouse and then sneak into it. Once you are inside the warehouse, you'll see 4 guards guarding a laptop. Simply take out those 4 guards and then head over to the laptop and then click right D-pad to hack into the laptop. And this hack is a really easy one. I'm pretty sure you all know how to do this one. Anyway, once you hacked inside the laptop, what you then need to do is exit this area and then head over to the archive to sneak into it. Whenever you do arrive at the archive, just simply enter inside, and now all you want to do is search this entire area for the fingerprint cloner. It should most likely be on one of these 3 tables. As you can see, I found mine right here and then picked it up. After you picked it up though, all you need to do is exit the archive and then deliver this over to the Kosatka, and boom, just like that, you are completely done doing this very easy fingerprint cloner prep. Okay, so getting into the last equipment prep, this one is called the cutting torch, and this prep is really easy. Let's get into it. All you are doing in this prep is going over to a construction site and then looking for a hard hat. Once you find the hard hat, put it on, because once you put this hard hat on, you can literally walk around the entire construction site and not get caught by any of these guards. So as long as you have this hard hat on, you can literally walk around the entire construction site searching all of the toolboxes until you eventually find the cutting torch, and once you do find it, click right D-pad to collect it. And boom, just like that, all you need to do is exit the construction site and then deliver this over to the Kosatka, and just like that, you are completely done doing this cutting torch prep. Okay, so it is now time to do the very last prep, which is called the weapon loadout prep, and this one is optional depending on which weapon you want to use during the heist, but I personally like using the aggressor one because this is my favorite loadout to use during the heist. Anyway, this prep is really easy. All you want to do is go over to whichever building it has you go over to, and then once you're at that building, I recommend entering through the roof entrance, because trust me, the roof entrance is the easiest way to go about this. Anyway, once inside the office, all you want to do is take out the guards exactly as I do here on the screen. Of course, I am speeding it up just because I want it to go fast, but once you take out all of the guards, what you now need to do is try to open the gun locker. As you'll see, it'll say locked. So from here, go over to the laptop right behind us and then hack into it. And this hack is really easy. All you need to do is find the same combination of 4 numbers in a row. Once you successfully did the hack, we can now try to open the gun locker, and this time it should open. Once you opened it, now collect the weapons and then exit out of this building through the roof. And then from here, all you need to do is deliver these weapons back over to the Kosatka, and boom, just like that, you are completely done doing this very last prep. Once you finish that very last prep, once you go back over to the heist planning board inside the Kosatka, you'll see it tells you that all of the mandatory preps have already been done, which is a good sign. Go ahead and accept this alert. And don't even worry about these disruption missions, you literally don't even have to do these. Anyway, once you start the heist, as far as the settings go, make sure you set the approach vehicle set to the long fin, then go down to where it says infiltration point, and if your secondary target loot was at the north dock, make sure you set it to the north dock, but if it was at the airstrip, make sure you set it to main dock. After that, set the compound entry point set to the drainage tunnel, and then go down to where it says escape point and set that to the same thing you set your infiltration point to. Then go down to where it says time of day, set it to daytime, and then go down to where it says weapon loadout and make sure you put suppressors on your weapon. After that, you are all done with the settings. We can now start the Cayo Perico heist. Alright, so as far as the heist goes, I'm first going to be showing you how to loot the secondary target loot over at the north dock, and then after, I will show you how to loot over at the airstrip. Anyway, for my north dock people, all you want to do is follow exactly where I'm going with my boat and park it exactly where I did with mine. From here, hop out of the boat, and then you want to go exactly where I'm going. You should see a guard here in front of you, but do not shoot him. All you want to do is lock onto him and have a headshot. Once you are locked on his head, shortly after, you should see a car drive right by him. Once it drives by, then you can simply take out that guard with a headshot. After that, go over here to where that body that we just took out was, and then stand here right next to this crate. Once you are standing here next to this crate, aim exactly where I am aiming, and then you should see that same car drive right by here. Once he drives by, shoot him a whole bunch of times and take him out with a simple headshot. After that, turn back around and you should see this guard walking right by this building. Simply take him out with a headshot, and after that, you can go back towards the buildings that have the loot inside of it. And if you have secondary target loot inside of the building right here to my left, it is literally as simple as you going up to it and then looting it. But if you have a loot over here in this other building, it is pretty much as simple as you going around the entire building and then entering inside. Once inside, you should see this guard right here, but you don't want to take him out right away. You want to wait until he walks inside of the actual area, and then once he is inside this area, you can now take him out with a headshot. And after you take out that guard, we can now start looting all of the loot inside of this building. And there is one more building to loot at the North Dock, which is probably the most important building. So let's get into how to loot that last building at the North Dock. And this last building is the building that I told you during the gather intel mission that you would be able to open even doing it solo. Once you come over here to the building, go over to the side and then pull the lever to open the gate. As you can see, the gate will permanently stay open. All you want to do is now go inside of this area and then start looting it. And as you saw, we don't even have to take out that guard at the very front. He doesn't even mind and won't even catch us while we are looting inside of here. But anyway, once you loot all of the loot inside of here, we can now make our way out and then go over to the boat. But before we head over to El Rubio's compound, let me quickly show you how to loot the airstrip in case anybody who has their secondary target loot at the airstrip is watching right now. And even though I'm pretty sure I already said this, in case you didn't know already, make sure the secondary target loot that you are getting is only the coke, because of course the coke is the highest valued secondary target loot. Okay, so now let's get into how to loot the airstrip, and this one is really easy. What you first want to do is take your boat over here to where mine is and park it exactly where I did. That way it is really easy for us to leave. From here, hop out the boat and then follow exactly where I'm going over here to the front of this hangar and then take out the guard. Once you take him out, all you want to do now is start looting all of the loot inside of here. Looting the hangar is really easy. To get to the top floor, all you want to do is pick up this crate with a forklift and then put it up to the gate. Once it is up to the gate, all you want to do is climb on top of that crate and then boom, you are now on top of the second floor. Anyway, once you looted all of the loot that you needed to inside of this hangar, we can now exit the hangar. And once you exit, there is one more area to loot for secondary target loot. So let's get into how to do that right now. What you first need to do is go on top of this building here. And then once you're on top of the building, take out that guard on top of that building here in front of us. Once you take him out, now what you need to do is take out the security camera here on this building that we are on top of. After that, drop down here and then you can go inside of this area, but do not go all the way inside until you see that guard at the bottom left of your screen start walking away. Once he is walking away, we can now go inside of the area where the loot is and start looting it. And then boom, just like that, once you got all of the loot from here, we are now completely done looting the entire airstrip. Anyway, once you filled up your entire loot bag at either the airstrip or at the North Dock, what you then need to do is go around the entire island behind El Rubio's compound and then hop out of the boat and then go down into the ocean where the drainage tunnel is. Once you find the drainage tunnel entrance, all you want to do is go up to it and then click right D-pad to start cutting open the grate. And boom, just like that, once you cut the entire grate open, what you then need to do is swim through this entire tunnel until you reach the end. Once you reach the end, then click right D-pad, and then after that, you should be put through a cutscene of you loading into El Rubio's compound. Alright, so now time for the most important part of the video, how to loot the actual inside of El Rubio's compound. And to get to the underground vault, it is really easy. First of all, go up these stairs and then hop over this railing and then walk all the way down this hallway and then take a left. From here, go past this palm tree and then hop over this railing and then wait right here at the bottom of these stairs until that security guard at the left of us is walking away. Once he's walking away, we can now go up these second set of stairs and then walk over here up these next flight of stairs. After going up these stairs, do not go up these next ones. What you need to do is lean up against this wall right here. Once you are leaned up against this wall, wait until that security guard at the top walks all the way down and is staying right here in the corner. Once he is in the corner, we can now walk right past him and then walk all the way up these next flight of stairs into El Rubio's main office. From here, go up to the safe and then click right D-pad to open it and then steal any money that is inside of here. Right after that, go up to the keypad right behind us to start hacking it with the fingerprint cloner. And this fingerprint cloner hack is really easy. All you are doing is matching 3 different fingerprints exactly as it shows you on the screen. And then after that, you are successfully going to hack into the fingerprint cloner. Once you did hack into the fingerprint cloner, you should see the elevator door open. From here, enter inside and then click right D-pad to go downstairs to the main primary target vault. From here, once you are inside the vault, all you want to do is walk up to the actual vault door entrance and then click right D-pad to burn the lock open. Once you are inside this room, if your primary target is inside the glass case, all you want to do is walk up to the glass case and then click right D-pad to burn this glass case open using the plasma cutter. And if you had the primary target loot inside of the vault, that one is really easy. All you want to do is open up your text first and then look at the code that Pavel sent you. Once you see that code, all you want to do is put that code inside the vault and then boom, it should open it and give you your primary target. Anyway, once you did get your primary target loot from either the vault or the glass case, what you then need to do is go back over to the elevator and then click right D-pad to exit. From here, we can now make our way out of the compound, and to do this, first exit Rubio's main office and then go down these stairs. From here, hop over this railing, but only when the coast is clear and there is no juggernaut underneath, and also that guard is not looking your direction. From here, all you want to do is walk up these stairs and then wait until that security guard in front of us is not near the gate, and if he's not, all you want to do is walk up to the gate and then click right D-pad. And it's literally that simple to escape the compound. I'm not sure why people on my old Cayo Perico guide were so mad because I didn't show the exit guide. It's literally that simple to leave the compound. Anyway, once you are outside the compound, what you first need to do is take out this guard guarding the motorcycle and then get on top of that motorcycle. From here, get this motorcycle and drive it over to the Valkyrie to the left of us and then take out the guard that is guarding this Valkyrie. After you took out that guard, what you then need to do is follow exactly where I'm going with my motorcycle over here to this side road where there should be a guard driving in a Winky. Once you drive behind him, once again, take him out with a simple headshot, and once you took him out, we are now completely done taking out guards for the rest of this heist. All you now want to do is follow exactly where I'm going along these hills. Once you followed exactly where I'm going, make sure you launch off this part of the mountain. That way you have a pretty good distance inside the ocean once you do land. And once you are in the ocean, all you now need to do is swim super far out until you finish the heist. And you'll know you finished the heist and swam out far enough once the escape Cayo Perico has disappeared, just like it did here. Once it does disappear, shortly after you should be put through the cutscene. And then once you get past that entire cutscene, you'll then see how much money you got paid for completing the Cayo Perico heist. And here's how much money I got paid. As you can see, the potential take was $4.7 million, but my actual take was $1.04 million. And of course, you already know I did complete the elite challenge. I completed it in under 15 minutes. I had 0 hacks failed, and I also did have completely full loot bags, which equivalates to the elite challenge being completed. So in total, I earned $1.09 million, almost $1.1 million after completing the entire Cayo Perico heist, with also 2,700 RP on top of that. Also, keep in mind the money that you earn from the Cayo Perico heist will fluctuate every time that you complete it, but just know on average you'll earn anywhere from $1.1 million at the very lowest to $1.5 million at the very most. Anyway, that is now going to be the end of today's video. You now know the best possible way to fully complete the Cayo Perico heist from start to finish. As always, if you went on to enjoy today's video, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video if you haven't already, and of course making sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel with notifications turned on. But until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.